Today is really good because we're going to look at how you can be a subject matter expert in your area, how you can be viewed by people who come to your website as someone who's knowledgeable and helpful, and it makes it easy for them to transition from "I've never heard of you" to "take my money." Okay, it's like the bridge. The bridge is, oh, I trust this person because they know what they're doing, they know what they're talking about, and they're helpful. Okay, so let me tell you a true example. I went to a jewelry shop yesterday with my wife. That's what you do when you're married. You go to jewelry shops. And while I was there, the lady who owns the shop, she was amazing. She is an absolute expert in her craft. She can design things that no one else can design. She has access to materials no one else has access to. And then you look at her website and all it says is, here's some jewelry, buy some. You're like, hold on, where's the story in that? Like, how come she's not putting herself as a subject matter expert? She could be putting herself as an absolute expert, a Jedi Knight who helps people select just the right jewelry. Okay, she could be putting herself as, an expert in how to choose whatever those things are at the end of a wedding. They give you a little gift. Well, she could create, a simple little gift, and it could go to everyone at that wedding. Okay, she could be the subject matter expert in that. She said she was amazing at copper jewelry. I'm like, copper jewelry? I've never even heard of copper jewelry, but there can't be too many people who are amazing at copper jewelry. So she could be positioning herself as the go-to person for copper jewelry. She could be positioning herself as the expert in helping people make selections between what sorts of copper you want to use in your jewelry if she's going to be an expert in copper jewelry. Okay, there's so many ways that she could be so valuable to others and serve others and help them. I'm like, she does not have her own YouTube channel. She needs a YouTube channel of, how to select the right copper jewelry if you're buying. She needs another one of how to make copper jewelry for a different audience. Like, she could have all these different mechanisms for people to realize she is a Jedi Knight. She's a genius. Okay, she's just not putting herself out there as a genius. She's putting herself out there as Mrs. Pretty Good at Jewelry, instead of a subject matter expert. Now, here's the thing. A lot of people think, but I'm not a subject matter expert. How can I be a subject matter expert? I tell you what, if you've read 2 books on any topic in the world, you're already a subject matter expert. Okay, you know more than 99% of the population. So go and read 2 books. Or if you've watched 4 hours of YouTube on a particular topic, you know more than 99% of the population, you're a subject matter expert. Okay, that's sort of what you need to know to have the confidence to put yourself out there. So if you're better than 2 books or better than 4 hours of YouTube, you are a subject matter expert. Now, subject matter experts are exactly where you want to be if you're going to command higher prices. Because if I wanted copper jewelry from that lady, I'll pay twice as much because she knows what she's doing. Luckily, I don't want copper jewelry. Wouldn't it rust? I don't even know because I'm not the subject matter expert. She is. So it's like if I wanted copper jewelry, she can name her price. I know that she's better than others. I'd probably do it, in the same way that you might be, say, an electrician who specializes in downlights. Okay, you've just got a super efficient way of doing downlights. Someone wants downlights, and you're like, yeah, I'm the downlights guy. Okay, you can have this or this or this. Here's all the benefits, all the negatives of each type of downlights. What would you like? People look at you as like, whoa, he's a subject matter expert. Because if you're the electrician who just turns up and goes, okay, I'll install downlights, but you're not the subject matter expert, you're going to have to take the average rate. But if you're the subject matter expert, you can command a premium rate. And it wasn't even hard to be the subject matter expert. You just had to get the information that's already in your head out to people. And you can do that by talking to them. You can do that by being on the phone to them. Or the most effective way is you can have a website that's super detailed and provides all the options, because then you've written that once, or you paid someone like me or someone else to write it once for you, and then it's going to be seen by thousands and thousands of people. Like, that's the best use of time in the history of the world. So what my encouragement to you would be today is, don't just be good at your craft, whether your craft is, doors or kitchens or whatever, being a lawyer. Don't just be good at your craft. Be a subject matter expert in something within your craft, okay? Be viewed as the go-to person for that little thing, okay? And as soon as you do that, then people come to you because they have a hard problem and they know you've got the solution, and they don't want to do it the hard way themselves. And they also don't want to pick, some untrusted, untested 19-year-old to do the job when they know that the subject matter expert can do it properly. Sure, the subject matter expert might charge 50% more, 70% more. Who cares? It'll be done once, done right. Okay. And that's where you want to position yourself. Don't be average. Be amazing by getting that information that's in your head out into the world. And if you need a hand with that, or if you need a hand with other things in your website, there's a link down in the description below. It's got some freebies that'll get you started, get you starting to realize you can be a subject matter expert. And here are some simple steps to make a start in that, most of which you can start tomorrow.